Alright, hey pretty people, it's your girl Blake, and as y'all can see by the title, I'm gonna be giving you guys a story time on the time that your girl Blake Lockhart almost drowned. I filmed this. I just recorded this story time, and in the middle of me telling the story, that my phone just stopped recording, and it didn't even save the stuff. So I'm starting all the way over. Back to what I was saying though. I almost drowned. To this day, I still am perplexed that I almost drowned. Like, for real, if the Lord had really not put certain people in place at that time, I don't know what would have happened. It's crazy. To this day, it still trips me out. But let's go ahead and get into the story. This story takes place, I just graduated. I graduated in 2020. I was 18 years old. I had never gotten a job before. So I was like, you know what? It's summer. I just graduated. I need a summer job. I need to make me some money. So I got a homegirl, and she worked at this recreational center for kids and youth. It's called the YMCA or the Y. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that or not. But I was like, okay, cool. So I got a job there. And so basically it's a summer camp for like kids. I had my group. So basically there's like 7 different crew leaders. And every crew leader has a different group. And you do stuff on different days. So on this particular day, this is the last day of the summer camp. And on the summer camp, you get like on Wednesdays, like my group went swimming, and on different days a different group goes swimming. So every Wednesday my group went swimming, and my shift was from 12 to 6. Now the kids were taken care of from like 9 to 12, so I would relieve my partner with my same group at 12. I relieved my group at 12, and this is the last day of the summer camp. And like I said, my group went swimming on Wednesdays. So sometimes I went swimming with my crew, sometimes I didn't. Out of like 10 times I was swimming like 2 times. And it was like, Miss Blake, like, you never swim. Like, can you swim with us? It's gonna be the last day, like, please. And the recruiter was like, yeah, girl, you never swim. Like, just swim, it's okay. Like, are you good? I was like, I'm good. I can swim. I said I can swim. Y'all, the day I got hired, she said, can you swim? I said, I can swim. Y'all, we will get back to that. But we will get back to that. So I'm like, you know what? It's gonna be the last day of camp. I can swim with y'all. I can do a little swimming. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So it's the last day of the camp. I'm like, okay, I'ma swim. Now, like I said, she asked me, could I swim? I was like, yes, ma'am. Y'all, I would have never lied and said I could swim when I know I can't swim. Y'all, you ain't supposed to play with water like that. Like, if you can't swim, then say you can't swim. I thought I could swim, y'all. Because the thing that I did, the situation that I put myself in, I definitely would not have put myself into that situation if I knew I couldn't swim. So I was like, yeah, I can swim. I thought I could swim. To this day, I think I'm not getting to that, never mind. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm thinking in my head, like, this is the end. Like, because usually when I swim with them, you know, I stay in the kind of low end. Because I wasn't confident in my swimming, but I knew I could stay afloat in water. But I'm not comfortable with swimming. So I stayed kind of in the low end. Or I just put my feet in the deep end. Or when I swim in the deep end, I stay kind of close to the thing. Because I could swim. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna really push myself. It's the last day of camp, and I don't really be in the deep end like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump. I'm gonna jump in the middle of the deep end and then see if I can myself swim out of the deep end. From the middle of the deep end, y'all. I told myself, I'm gonna
jump in the middle of the deep end
and swim out. That's why I said I would not have put myself in the situation that I put myself in if I did not think that I could swim. I thought I could swim. So I'm ready. I walk up, and you know, I got my little swim stuff on, got my little swim shirt, my little swim shorts, and I'm like, I'm gonna jump in the middle because I can swim. So I'm cool. They're like, hey, what's up? What's up? You swimming today? I'm like, I'm swimming today. I'm swimming today. And not only am I swimming today, but I'm swimming today. I'm gonna be in the deep end with y'all. Cause mind you, everybody in there like could go in the deep end and like swim, but I wasn't about all of that. So I was like, I'm gonna be about that today. So I didn't do it at the beginning. I was chilling, I was playing in the water, and I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time to swim. And another thing about this is, y'all, I asked one of the students in my crew, I was like, can I borrow your goggles, sweetheart? Because I like to see underwater. I don't know how people be having their regular eyes on the water. I don't do all of that. So I was like, can I borrow your goggles, girl? She was like, you can borrow my goggles. Y'all, she had these super duper cute like goggles, but they were like birthday cake goggles. So I had these goggles on. Mind you, what's about to happen. So I had these children-sized goggles on my face. And they're like, Miss Blake, you gonna jump with us? I'm like, I'm gonna jump with y'all. Yeah. Worst decision. One of the worst decisions of my entire life. So I am like, I'm ready. I am going to prove to myself that I can swim. Not just swim, but swim. We all get together. We jump into the middle of the, what was it, 9 feet? Or 6 feet? I don't know. But we jump in the middle of it. I swim to the top. I'm like, okay, I made it. Now we got to get to the end of the pool so we can get out of this deep end. I jump in the middle of the pool. I'm up at the top. I'm swimming. I'm like, how am I going to get over there? I'm in the middle of the deep end and all the kids are already swimming towards the top. Why am I not moving? I'm swimming, but I'm not moving. I'm like, why am I not moving? I'm swimming and I'm still in the middle of the deep end. My panic part of my brain went off. I said,
I'm about to die.
Y'all, I shut down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, heck, no. This is in my head. Mind you, when I'm in my head like this, I'm trying to like get to the pool and I'm not moving. I'm trying to get out and I'm just staying in one spot. I'm going underwater and I'm coming back up. So I'm basically kind of drowning right now. But I'm in my head, I am not going to say nothing because I am going to be embarrassed in front of everybody because I said that I knew how to swim and I'm going to look dumb. Mind you, I already look dumb because I had these goggles on. So I'm like, I'm not going to look double dumb. I'm swimming and I'm not moving. So this is going on in my head. I said, I'm about to die. I'm in the middle of the pool and I'm just turning circles and I'm not moving. And then I panic and I say, help. Y'all, that bruised my entire pride. But I was like, I don't care. I am about to die. I need help. I scream. Help, y'all. Y'all, I had to come in because my neighbor came outside. And back to my story. It's so warm in here. So, mind you, I yell for help. I'm like, I need help. I cannot swim. I'm about to die. I don't care how I look. I'm about to die. So I'm saying help. I say help. And I see my partner who's supposed to relieve me. She stayed to swim. So I see her look at me. And I'm like, what are you doing? I didn't say that to her, but I said in my head, like, why is she just looking at me? Like, I just asked for help. I'm drowning. And she was like looking at me confused. And I was like, help. I kept saying, help. I can't swim. I can't swim. So I'm here sitting there saying, help, I can't swim. I can't swim. Oh my gosh. And now everybody looking at me. Everybody's confused. Everybody looking at me like, is she playing or is she for real? So I'm sitting there like I keep drowning, going underwater, coming back up, going underwater, coming back up, going underwater. And I'm like, help, I can't swim. By this time, my lungs are dry. I cannot like I'm running out of breath. Like I can't, my lungs are physically starting to hurt. Like it, because that's all you're doing. Like you're not even thinking, you're just, you're not taking exhale, inhale, you're just, and that's what I was doing, and I was drowning. And one of my other students, and it's a little dude, and he was like, because the lifeguard was even looking at me, because I know the lifeguard, I went to school with the lifeguard, so he was looking at me confused, like, girl, you can't swim? Like, are you playing? Like, I thought you said you could swim. Like, why would you jump in the deep end if you knew you couldn't swim? So I'm like, help, I can't swim. And then one of my students is like, help her, she can't swim. And all the other students start kind of panicking, like, help her. And then the lifeguard kind of looks at my partner and is like, and my partner was like, go. So he jumps in and he gives me this stupid little lifesaver, the lifeguard little floaty thingy, and I'm breathing freaking hard, and I just bust out laughing because I am so embarrassed. I just laugh, like I forget that I almost drowned. I just laugh, and I'm like, and I apologized to him. I was like, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I thought I could swim. He asked me if I was okay. It was just so embarrassing. So he like, he gives me a little floaty, and I kind of swim myself to the end of the pool. And, you know, he takes the floaties back, make sure I'm good. And then he goes back to his lifesaver post. And I'm just sitting on the edge of the pool, just breathing hard, laughing. Everybody comes in like, girl, like who, like, even the kids was like, girl. Laughing because I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, did I literally just do that? So, you know, I take the dumb goggles off, and I get out the pool, and I just go sit down by my partner, and I'm just laughing, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm scared. Like, I thought I could swim, and I was like, I just panicked. Like, I don't know what happened. And she was like, I wasn't saying anything because you like kept coming up. She was like, I thought you were kidding, because you were moving forward to the end of the pool. So I was like, she's not drowning, but you were like, she was like, nah, you started being serious. So, and y'all, like, the kids, they're so fake. Kids are so fake. Like, there's a pool here, and then there's like a metal gate, and then there's like the playground area. So, like, you can see through the gate, like, to a certain extent. It's wood gate, and then it's like metal gate where the pool is. And the kids started yelling out through the gate, like, Miss Blake almost drowned. She almost drowned. So this guy goes around the entire recreation center in a matter of minutes. On the last day of my summer job, I almost drowned. That whole day, everybody was asking me, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Like, y'all, like, that was so embarrassed. And I learned from that moment. That night, I was just, it kept replaying in my head without going to sleep. And I was just so scared and shaking, like I really almost drowned. And God was like, you would have been okay if you just would have called my name. Like it helped me realize that in my time of extreme need and panic and fear, I not once didn't think of my Heavenly Father. I not once didn't think that the God of the universe could get me right now. If I just would have stayed calm, I'm sure if I didn't start panicking, if I would have stayed calm and went like, God, give me wisdom because I am scared and I don't know what is going to happen, I know 100% that I would have made it, because I knew if I just would have went underwater and did like the mermaid swim, I could have got to the end of the wall. I was tripping. I was really tripping, and he just showed me, Blake, let that be a lesson to you, to whenever you are in need, you call on me and I will get you through it. I may not take you right out of the water and place you on the concrete, but I give you the strength to swim there. So that's what I learned in that moment. The time I almost drowned, y'all. If you can't swim, just say that and don't put yourself in situations that you cannot swim. But y'all, I honestly thought that I could swim because I don't play with water like that. ever since that moment, I ain't wanting to swim no more. I ain't wanting to go to no kind of water parks. I used to love water parks. After that, I was like, I'm good. I'm good. So I'm gonna go get some swimming lessons. I still ain't got no swimming lessons since then. I'm now 20 years old. But I need to go get some swimming lessons. The next time I get into water, I'm gonna know how to swim, hopefully. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and understand when you are extremely scared in moments when it's fight or flight, think about God. I know it's extremely difficult because you're just scared, but you gotta pull yourself together. Be like, I know who my God is. Figure it out. Because if you don't, yeah, you might almost drown. So I thank God for His grace in that moment. Bye guys. I hope that you learned some lessons from this, and y'all have a blessed day.